Well, Ali, after 2 really good weeks in Europe, it's back to the Premiership and the importance of carrying on this run of form, isn't it?
It's obviously huge. We've gone well, in the last round of the Premiership, but equally we've slipped up in a couple of games. So it's very important that we have a good Christmas period. Guys are obviously very confident in good form, so we need to build on that. And the great thing about rugby is weekly you get a test, and it's obviously a massive test at the weekend.
What have you seen over the last few weeks that's really impressed you? Because after Bristol, it was a case of we had one eye perhaps on Europe, but since then, it all seems to have clicked very well.
Yeah, look, we've obviously we knuckled down sort of that away win in La Rochelle, started things going really well. What we've handled well is the mentality. Having one Premiership game in the middle of sort of two weekends of European rugby. It's really important that you focus and that you're mentally strong for that game, but then also mentally strong in the situations we got ourselves in. We got 2 good away wins, and often it's very easy to take your foot off the pedal then for the home and just take the home win for granted. We didn't do that. We worked extremely hard the next weeks. And we've come out, with 4 wins in Europe.
As coaches, you talked about backing up that first Sale performance, because as we did ourselves last year, the second game was where we won, wasn't it? You had to back up what was a tough win up at Sale with an equally good performance last weekend.
Yeah, 100%. Look, we knew the dangers. Obviously, at Gloucester last year, we made 9 changes going up there and came away with a win after they'd won the week before. Sale made 10 changes this year, so we knew they were a threat, and obviously they came at us hard. It was tough, and they needed grinding down. So we managed our way. How we built our win was really impressive. We managed our way through it. Didn't go chasing the bonus point too early either. So just kept to the things we do them well, and then you come through at the end.
Looking ahead to this weekend now, you as a former Saint, the rivalry there that exists between Saints and Tigers, but equally Tigers, whoever they play, are a force.
Yeah, you only need to look at the team sheet. They've got quality right the way through the team. Massive threats. They'll obviously have a little bit of time to recharge and be ready to go. So look, it's another massive fixture, and they don't get any bigger than Leicester away. So look, really excited about it. The guys have trained well this week, so we're in a great position. We've got to make sure we take that training form through onto the pitch. But again, it's another mental battle coming off two good performances, but let's not take anything for granted. You have to work for everything, you have to earn everything in this league.
You've seen across the board the squad as a whole is firing. The Monday night result underlined the strength you have in depth. People are challenging each other, it's bringing the best out of people.
Yeah, that's the way we set the squad up at the start of the year. It's been it's a little bit difficult. It's been difficult to get some people some game time because of obviously the World Cup at the start of the year. So to have this period where almost to a man everyone's playing and everyone's involved in games is great for us. We get to see who the form horses are, and as selection goes, we've always picked on form. The guys that deserve it the best will gain the jerseys. But I say we've got a lot of people pressing for jerseys. It's the right way round, rather than not being able to sort of have anyone to pick. We've got an abundance of options.
You talk about the Tigers' threat. Are you surprised by their position, where they are in the table?
Yeah, look, when you look at their squad, say they've got international players right the way across the board. Again, a little bit, the World Cup obviously didn't help them at the start of the year, but you can see them putting together some partnerships and combinations in there that are extremely dangerous. So we've got to make sure we get organised, make sure we're aware of the threats, but equally looking for opportunities ourselves.
The other news since we last spoke, obviously yourself and the other coaches all agreeing new terms. We are going to be for at least the next 3 years, hopefully. Just give us your take on it. You must be very excited of what the future holds.
Yeah, that's fantastic. There's a lot of challenges you can have as a coach. That whether there's international options or different clubs. But the actual reality, the biggest challenge is to have a real long stint at one club. So that's what I'm really excited about. The challenge with with staying around at one club and building something really, really special has always intrigued me and always excited me. So it was a very easy option I think for all of us. Obviously, this group of players have got still a lot of mileage left in the tank. So it's really exciting next 3 years, and I'm just really pleased to be part of what is such a special club.
I was going to say you created such a job here, but I'd imagine inwardly your coaches don't think you've finished the job yet. You've got lots more to achieve. No,
loads. Yeah, they just keep coming. The challenges change with your movement up and down the leagues. When you're coming into the league, there's different challenges to try and push yourselves up it. We've had a couple of good years, where we've been in and around that top four. So that presents different challenges and different things that you've got to deal with right the way through. So look, the challenge is greater than anyway. A lot of people say 7 years is the shelf life of a coach. So at one club. So look, we're well beyond that, and we're fighting for more, and that's what really excites me. The challenge to keep reinventing, keep moving ourselves on, and our game on, and we've got a great bunch of players and coaches to do that.